This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Anytime the devil is trying to come in front of you, anytime the devil is trying, you're going to resist the devil and he will flee. You're going to show it that you're the master, that everything that you tread upon, you are a steward of it. My name is Lake, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. God bless you for coming this far. And if you're new here, find yourself a seat. There are plenty of seats. Like I was saying earlier on, this is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Today, the videos that have been coming in my FYP, even me, I don't know. But what I know is that maybe it is meant for someone who is out there. Maybe I cannot even tell. Maybe it is meant for me to learn something out of it. But yeah, so let us start with the first video.
You're literally not going to believe this, but my fiance wants his dad to check my hymen before we get married. My fiance proposed about 8 months ago, and everything seemed to be going really, really well. I'm a virgin, and so is he. And he said that he wanted to wait until marriage, which I didn't put up a fuss. I was like, it's fine. We can just do that. I'm okay with that. He told me earlier that in his family, the father always checks the virginity of the bride the night before. And I thought he was joking. I thought it was a massive joke, but he was dead serious. Looked me in my face, dead serious. He said that the night before the wedding, he wants me to my legs for his father, himself, his brother, and their uncle. I told him there's a fat chance that that's not going to happen, and he was begging me to go forward with this. Begging me. He said, my mom did it, and I just want you to prove to me how much you love me. And I left sobbing. And honestly, I want to call it the entire wedding for this. I want to call it off. But at the same time, besides this, we are absolutely perfect for each other. This is really important to him and his family. I don't know what to do. I'm at a friend's house right now, and I just need help. What do I do?
You know what struck me the most was the fact that she said that the night before her wedding, she's supposed to open her legs. Her fiance's father is supposed to check if she was truly a virgin, his brother, and his uncle. It would be understandable if it was a woman doing that, if it was a woman that is going to be checking me. But all these men are lining up to just check me, to know everything that is in the inside of me. Right now, the only thing that I can tell you is that you need to know the cultures that you're entering into. If you're going to intermarry, and you know that you're not marrying from your culture, put aside falling in love. You need to understand the culture you're entering into. Because some of these cultures, some of them, when you get married in that family, the firstborn is supposed to be murdered. The firstborn is supposed to die. In some of these cultures, when you get married, you're supposed to have with more than one person, more than your husband. It means that you might end up having sex with your brother-in-law, your husband's cousins. I don't even know, but some of these cultures are so real and they are respected by the people that are from the culture. Obviously, to you, it's going to be barbaric. It's something that is new in your eyes, in your ears, and you cannot seem to consume it and understand it. But for them, they feel like we need to fulfill this culture. We need to fulfill it. It has to come to pass.
I will never understand what possessed me back in 2015 after just learning about law of attraction for the first time to walk into a Whole Foods and decide that the universe was going to pay for my groceries. I pretty much walked in there with $5 to my name and just started putting every single thing I wanted into my basket. I was probably in the store for like 30 minutes. And I ended up getting to the cashier with a completely full basket. The entire time this is happening, I'm thinking, okay, like, where's it gonna come from? Where's the money to pay for my groceries? So while I'm in line, the cashier is ringing up every single thing in my basket, and I'm getting to the very end. And I'm thinking, dang, this is gonna be so crazy if I have to walk out of here right now. Like, what's going on? Right as she's getting to like the last 2 or 3 items, my phone dings. And it's a Venmo from someone who owed me money from like a year and a half earlier. It was super random. I had completely forgotten about it. And it was exactly enough. Like, I think it was like $5 more than what I needed to pay for that entire basket of groceries. Absolutely crazy. The power of expectation and assumption is unmatched.
What is faith? Faith is a substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things that are not seen. It means that anyone who is using the law of attraction, I want to believe that you are using faith to attract that thing that you want to get. Now, some of you are going to say that I've never experienced this, I've never experienced this. Backtrack, think back, rewind in your life. Have you never been in trouble before? Have you ever been in need before? If you've ever been in need before and that need was fulfilled, that was the law of attraction. That same energy that you used, the same faith, as the Christians call it, that you use, is what most of these channels that are saying manifestation, law of attraction, law of consumption, all these things, they are going to wind up to one thing: believing in who you are, believing in your abilities. Because even biblically, they say that when you ask, believe that you have received. So if you believe that you've received, it means that you cannot put anything negative in your mind that I cannot have it, I cannot have it, I cannot have it. Act in faith. Just like she said that she went with $5 and the money that she received was exactly for the things that she was supposed to consume, and she was extra by $5. If that is not faith, tell me what that is.
This video is gonna go viral. I have to be prepared for the people I'm talking about to see this. And I am, because I choose entertainment over dignity every time. So I've been stalking all my exes and everybody I've ever dated and everybody they've ever dated for my entire life. As soon as I realized you could do that, I don't know, 10 years ago, I got on that, and every time I'm on the toilet, I'm stalking people. And sometimes you find like an exciting detail that you tell your friends, and it's like something to talk about, right? If you don't relate to this, just scroll, honestly, because I don't have time for anybody that's not into this kind of innocent drama. What I've noticed is that people close their profile, open their profile, blah, 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 and I'm like, oh, what's that? Is that? And I think it's just for me, right? I'm like, oh, they didn't want me to see this. Oh, they did want me to see this. So here's what I discovered the other day. My first boyfriend's girlfriend's profile has been closed forever. I've lost her as a customer. No point stalking her anymore. Then one day I'm sitting on the toilet. I type in someone else's name and her name comes up underneath. I click on it. Profile's open. Oh, her and my ex got engaged. Oh. I saw that. I go, this is why we do the work that we do. This is why I never gave up. That I could get this information to the group chat. Thank me for your service. And this is the second time I found out that one of my girlfriend's exes got engaged through vigorous stalking. And if I don't look, who's gonna tell you? If I don't tell you, then what are we gonna talk about?
I like it when she sent some of us to church. She said, go to church in her caption if you're not the kind that is interested in entertainment. But wait, she's not the only one. There are plenty of people who are stalking their exes. Some of you, you're culprits. Time in our life should be a factor. It's not their loss, it's your loss. And I'm glad she said it. You grabbing your gadget and typing in this person's name, and then you're like, so he's with another person. And then you're consoling yourself with all kinds of words, knowing for sure that you're wasting time instead of working on yourself. I have consumed enough. If you watched this video up to this point, thank you very much and have a blessed day. Have a blessed evening. Next time, see you. Bye-bye.